Now, for starters, I wanted to ask you, although you have been making new music lately with Remember Me released in March last year and Tomorrow released recently, many fans still want to know why haven't you made new music in terms of a full studio album in more than 10 years?
Right. Okay, so the reason for that, I mean, it's, I suppose you can say, like, music industry politics for the most part. So what was going on is that the music industry was going through this entire changeover, like when music started going more digital and they couldn't figure out like how to make money anymore, and the labels were losing so much money really fast because of streaming and stuff like that. So they started literally folding. A lot of labels actually shut down, or they were like firing entire teams of people. So a lot of artists suffered because there was nobody to work their projects,
Hmm.
to roll them out, to do anything, to develop artists. There was like no staff left. So a lot of artists just kind of sat there for a while. Um, and then for me personally, Motown actually like shut down temporarily. And then they moved me over to Republic Records. But then Republic Records has so much going on at the time because they had like Taylor Swift and Maroon 5 and Florence and the Machine and all these artists that were huge going at the time. So me and Akon were just over there sitting like, what's going on? Nothing. And then, as everybody knows, I'm from Barbados, so we have to work. We have to have something called like an O1 visa, which
Mhm.
allows us to work legally in the U.S. So when Donald Trump came into power, he made all of these crazy like immigration changes that made it extremely difficult for people to get things like work visas. And so I was waiting for mine for like over 2 years or something like that. So then that's another whole chunk of time wasted.
Yeah.
And then eventually I finally got my visa back, and then I went back to New York. And by then I just had it with labels and everything. I just was frustrated. So I just like said to Republic, I want out. I'm just gonna be independent. I don't want to deal anymore. And so fast forward 10 years later, here we are. And I kept my word, and I remained independent to this day. And to be honest, I prefer it right now.